think hundreds, if not thousands by now, of young black men will be going home for Christmas because of criminal justice reform put in place by President Donald J. Trump. That impacts the black community.
Why is nobody applauding that? Like,
in a major way.
Absolutely.
I mean, like the three
People
strikes
are
rule
being
done by the
released from
Democrats.
prison
Trump
who
reversed
have been given harsh sentences. People have been in there for far too long. And you know how that happened? Because black people who are woke went to the Oval Office and said, how can we help black America? President Trump says, whatever I can do, I'll do it. You want your basketball players coming back from China? I'll help you with that. You want A$AP Rocky? I'll make that phone call. Come
the hell
to
outta here,
the table.
He did.
He
See,
is
that's what I'm
willing
saying,
to
man.
help. T.I., look.
Man. See,
T.I.,
that's what I'm saying.
T.I.,
You
look.
just did it.
Listen.
You just did
T.I.,
it.
look.
And if you listen
I'm
to a
telling
person
you,
talk long
he
enough, they will reveal
do
themselves
whatever
to
is
you.
asked of him.
You just did it. You just did it. You just did it. You just showed that what they did was they manipulated black people by thinking that if we
not
don't get this
manipulation.
person out of jail,
That's
that
not
you'll
a
think I'm cool
manipulation.
with you.
You
it
come
was an
to the
opportunity.
President of the
Baby,
United
I am
States.
from the ghetto. I have been peeping game for a
Exactly.
long time. I
Then
know
you
when
should
shit
know
ain't
better.
right.
Then you should know
I
better.
know when shit ain't right.
This is why
you should know better.
Trump is
See,
damned
how
if he
many
does and
jobs?
damned if he
But I
doesn't.
do
How many
agree
jobs
with the
are
criminal
created?
justice. I do
How many
agree.
jobs are
I
created?
agree with the
Opportunity
criminal
zones.
justice reform. He has done great
Look,
things.
you invest in
but
opportunity
it's all
zones.
it's from an opportunist perspective.
Oh, okay.
No,
so,
wait.
I
want
Trump
Mike.
helps, he's an
Candace,
opportunist.
hold on.
If he doesn't help, he's a
I
racist.
want Mike to come in on this. I want Mike to
This is
come
such
on
crap,
this.
man. If Trump helps, he's an opportunist. If he doesn't help, he's a racist.
Mike, I
This
want
is
you to come on
ridiculous.
this.
There's
and then
no
I wanna
winning
hear
here.
from-
Well, he's an opportunist and a racist.
Oh,
all
at the same exact time. So damned if he does,
One or the
damned if he
other.
doesn't. You want to know why we
Mike.
can't have progress?
This
Damned
is
if he
why.
does, damned
This
if he
is
doesn't.
why Black America cannot move forward.
Exactly right, man.
Because you have somebody
See,
willing to put
that's
in
another
place.
lie.
Right.
That's another
It's
lie.
another
Black
lie.
America has been moving forward
No, it
generation
hasn't.
by generation.
No, it
That
How
part.
is that so? How is that so?
That part.
How is that so?
No, it
More
hasn't.
self-sufficient
No, it
black
hasn't.
people. This forum was brought to you
Hold
by
on.
a black man.
Listen.
You understand that?
Listen.
And it was happening
Don't
before
say, you
Trump
ain't gonna
became
let you tell
president.
my children black people ain't moving
We
forward.
have been
Listen,
declining
hold
since
up.
the 1960s
Hold up.
in
Hold
every
up.
major
T.I.
statistic.
Let Mike
We
go.
are not
Mike,
moving
hello.
forward. Do not let him
Candace,
tell you
Candace.
that lie.
T.I.
Mike,
wait,
hello.
wait,
Mike.
wait.
Hold on,
T.I.
Katrina. Hello.
T.I., are your
Katrina.
kids in public
Mike
school
has been
or private
sitting here
school?
listening to
Both.
all of y'all talk. Mike,
Both.
go ahead, brother.
Both.
Brother, go ahead.
Niggas!
Go ahead.
Niggas! Niggas! Nigga! Stop it. Stop. Everybody hush. Hush. And listen. Because I'm about to give you the secret to what the fuck y'all are witnessing. What you niggas, N-E-G-U-S, of the royal kind, and niggas, N-I-double-G-S, what y'all are seeing right now are free people arguing over who got the best master. Oh yeah. So, we're gonna go back to silent. Let's register this shit back down. We're gonna lock this back down. So, I'll tell you when America was great. 7 years after the ending of the Civil War.
Exactly what
Hold, Candace, because you didn't give the comment, so you weren't prepared for that one. But that's not to jump on Candace, because again, I'm disagreeing with my friend. 7 years after the end of the Civil War, blacks within 7 to 15 years accumulated over 15 million acres of land. Hold on, before we get to clapping, because the niggas bought some shit. Black people were the only skilled labor in there. So if it was welding to be done, iron bending, cotton picking, it was black people. So instantly, your value became more. And Candace has a point. The point that she made about illegal immigration affecting you is that it's going to affect you at some point. Why? If the Kegel Chicken Factory is hiring illegal immigrants at an undercut on the rate, it affects the black people who live there, who should be demanding $20 an hour because they're being undercut. So when they get wiped out, they have to hire blacks, pay them, and unionize. So she's right on that. But hold the fuck on, I'm not finished. You have to remember that People who look like you immigrate too. So before you widely say, fuck them all, remember, America is always going to have a slave class. And if illegal immigrants or legal immigrants will not be the lowest paid workers, those in prison will be, and that always ends up looking like one of their sons. So it circles back around. So that's why people who are black, who are from 2 different plantations, got to get the fuck away from massa long enough to say, how are we going to burn down both their fucking houses? Now, this is my thought. This is my thought. I don't care if you destroy the Republican or Democratic Party, because at one time, blacks were Republicans. And you dominated those 7 years after the Civil War. You were Republicans. You had more blacks in the House and Senate than you do now, and you dominated your own economic and communities. You did that as Republicans. As Democrats, you did the same in cities like Atlanta. You failed in other cities. But the most important thing is self-organizing. By the time we get to a candidate, we should have a list that says white man, white woman, these are our demands. You can meet them and get our vote, or not, and we're going to stay home and crochet and make collard greens. But what you cannot do is continue to argue over who is the best master. I don't give a fuck if it's Trump, Obama, your mama, my mama. What the fuck do you have for me and my community? Now, if you do not, and if you stop playing, oh, I'm going to say the snazziest shit to each other on stage, I'm going to show that motherfucker, this is going to be a quotable, and we close up the doors, and we simply say, how do we take the good of what you have, the good of what you have, the good of what you have and you have, how do we shape it into a 10-point agenda to present to every local, state, and national politician? If you cannot meet points on our agenda, we simply can't support you. I like you. I love your casinos, Mr. Trump. I like you, Bernie. I like maple syrup that comes from Vermont. But what do you have for us? Now, when talking about have black people done better, we keep doing better and we keep getting knocked down. We keep doing better and we keep doing knocked down. So I'm going to tell people, this is your homework. Fuck trying to convince you. I want you to go home tonight. I want you to listen to Thomas Sowell. I want you to listen to, hold on, I got you coming. You look, my nigga. All right?
Yes,
So,
right there.
I want you to listen to Walter E. Williams.
Yes.
I want you to listen to Antonio Moore. I want you to listen to
intellectuals.
Yvette Carnell. I want you to listen to the economic strategy of Elijah Muhammad and Marcus Garvey. I want you to listen to the political strategy of Stokely Carmichael. I need you to get on your study and prove yourself worthy shit, because I'm tired of arguing who got the best master. You are already free. Now, nigga, act like it. Do your research. Do your research and decide what's best for you, because what's best for us in Atlanta was a black man who said, okay, I'm the mayor now. You want to do business with Atlanta, meaning you want to have an opportunity zone. 29% of all government contracts had to be attached to black people. When he found out that there were no black architectural firms, he said, black people build driveways, we can build airport runways. So he gave the white architectural firms the rights to build the airport. The fucking Herman Russell Company laid the plane. So my thing is, as black people, how are we going to get in a room together, stop fighting over who's master, decide what our agenda is and how to leverage it? I don't care who agrees with Cap or JD or Jay-Z. I cared that black people as a whole showed up to work that day. What if nobody would have showed up to work? What if everybody said, you know what, fuck it, my nigga? What if everybody on the same day would have done that? If everybody, every policeman, every beer salesman, every car parker, every NFL analyst would have not showed up. Until we're ready to do that, we're not serious about being free.
That's real.
You just here to see a show and argue over who got the best master. Until we decide what is the real breaking point. If blacks are 15% of this nation, we should be 15% of Wall Street. We should be 15% of music execs, 15% of Hollywood execs, 15% of governors, 15% of mayors. And until you hit that 15%, you're failing, fucking failing, no matter who your master is. So pick a better master. I say kill your masters and get your own shit.
Yeah.
Now, one of y'all has the unfortunate responsibility of going next.